Girls Rock Camp to Brigantine Ships and special effects makeup. We have got some unique and unusual camps that will give your kids a memorable summer. Good morning, Sasha Emmons. Today is Parent Magazine's editor-in-chief, looking fantastic and camp ready.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get started right away. I love all of these. The first one, From Rooks to Cooks, is what it's called.
We have some awesome camps. I actually want to play hooky from work this summer and go to these camps. But yeah, the first one is Rooks to Cook. So if you've ever wished that your kid would help out with you in the kitchen, or maybe even pack their own lunch, this is the camp to send them to. You can either do a baking track, or they can learn cooking techniques, so including like chopping, learning how to saute, that kind of thing. They bring their food home at the end of the day, so maybe you'll even get dinner or at least a snack out of it. And they put on a pop-up restaurant for parents during the week, so you can come and taste what your kid's been cooking.
That's adorable, little kitty kitchen.
Yeah.
And it gets them excited, and they're with their friends, and like you said, the reward is bringing home that meal or whatever's left over to share with family.
Absolutely, and it starts actually at age 5, so you can get them started really young.
Gosh, I love it. Up next, Girls Rock Camp. This sounds like so much fun.
Let's sign up. Let's sign up and do this one.
I want an adult version.
So this is really all about building confidence in girls and girls empowerment. And so they pick an instrument: guitar, bass, drums, or keyboards. They learn that instrument for the week. They learn how to be in a band. They learn how to perform. They learn how to write a song.
That seems like a fast turnaround, to pick an instrument, learn how to play it, and then perform. That's amazing.
I think if it's like an intensive, period of study for the week, I think you could pick up a song or two. So that's really for girls 8 to 16.
Okay.
And you actually don't even need an instrument. They will help provide instruments for you.
I love it. Up next, if you want to be the next Jackie Evancho, we know she's so young, such a huge opera superstar, you can start and see how well they like the training, because it's such a specific type of training to pull off opera. And there is an opera camp available.
There is an opera camp, and it's not just about the singing, it's about staging, it's about costumes, it's about movement, so they learn it all. If you're in the younger group, you're going to work from a text that they have already. If you're in the older group, you're actually going to write and perform your own opera.
Wow, at the end of it all, your big finale. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people say, we want to know what happens behind the scenes at BT. We have kids come by all the time. I actually have a high school student with me right now, and he loves coming by once a week to absorb it all. The green screen, for example, that we're using that looks like it's a camp backdrop that Frankie uses for weather. And there is a TV newsroom type camp.
There is. It's called News Academy. These kids are coming for our jobs in a few years. So basically, they teaches kids to be junior journalists. They go out in teams around Toronto. They report on stories. They come back to the studio. They actually learn what it takes to record a newscast, and they actually get clips for their reel by the end of camp.
That's awesome. They get a little demo tape. And in terms of range of prices, I know it does vary, but they all sit within, would it be like a $200 to $400 mark?
Yeah, on the higher end for these specialized camps, they're a little bit more than your Parks and Rec camps or your YMCA camps. So maybe it's like you choose your kids' really special interest and splurge on 1 week during the summer, and then maybe do something a little less expensive for the rest of the summer.
Awesome. Let's take a look at another one, the Toronto Brigantine Camp. If your kids love being on the water, they love boats, this might be a great one for them.
Well, they really need to love to be on the water, because this is actually 4 to 14-day excursions on a tall ship. I mean, look at that. That looks so fun. You learn all about what it's like to live on a ship. So from how you prepare food, tying knots, how you sail. So really, they should be really good with being on the water, because they are going to be on a ship for these cruises.
Be real-life Captain Jack Sparrows and see how it all happens.
Run away and be sailors.
That's so cool. Again, I would want that. Up next, special effects makeup summer camp. A lot of kids are into, you see, for Halloween now, it was all about the cute little things when we would get dressed up. Now they love all the gore.
Yeah.
And they can find out how to replicate that.
So this is the SPFX Makeup Summer Camp, and they learn all about special effects makeup. So everything from like a simple bruise to your zombie makeup to the really disgusting gashes.
This guy didn't have his coffee yet. He didn't have his coffee and he's mad about it.
So kids should really be able to freak their parents out after going to this camp with some realistic looking injuries.
But that's the thing, this might help them really decide and navigate, you know, what they want to do as they get older, because they've had some experience with it. And either they're going to love it, maybe sometimes they don't, but there's always some value that comes from it either way.
A lot of these camps are for your older kids, your tween and your teen. Those can be really hard years to figure out what to do for the summer. You don't want them to be bored at home. If you work, you might need some care for them. So these camps really help them kind of begin to specialize and see what they might actually like to do for a career.
And it's a small commitment. The summer is long. They get bored, and we're talking 1 to 2 weeks with everything you just showed.
Yeah, so try it for a week.
Yeah.
You know, you can get through anything for a week, and you probably will really end up liking it.
Yeah. What do you think about this setup? You and me, a little glamping?
Let's
Sash?
do it.
Let's go roast some marshmallows.
Let's do it.
And then let's
Forget
find a
work.
hotel.
Let's go to camp.
We'll be back with more music right after this. Thank you. Happy camping, everybody.